The Age of Shadow reigns over Impact Wrestling, and darkness has consumed the Knockouts division with our reign as champion. Gail Kim, Jade, they were only the first. With each passing day, our decay spreads like a virus. And every last pretty little knockout here will feel the darkness, taste the darkness, become the darkness. And every last one of them will decay, decay, decay!
Unfortunately for you, my sweet Red, I'm still here. You and I are just getting started. We all know that if it wasn't for that mist, you would not be Knockouts champion. So, I am not leaving this ring until I get my rematch for that title.
Oh, Blue. We did hope that yet a little life remained in your carcass after we left you lying in that cage. We do so enjoy making you suffer. And if you want to go to hell and back for this championship, who are we to deny such a death wish? But first, you will have to accept our invitation to a Monsters Ball!
Became Knockouts champion inside 6 sides of steel.
Gosh, it's almost like a match, like Monsters Ball was made for someone like Rosemary. And under the tutelage of someone like Abyss, who is the king of a Monsters Ball match, I really think that Rosemary is coming into this with the edge. And as I say that, Jade proves me wrong.
Jade flies through the ring, and Jade wasting little time. Smart strategy by Jade, because Madison Rayne, you're exactly right. This match does favor Rosemary, and Jade knew it and delivered that big dive. Ooh! This rivalry has been so intense, and now here we are, Monsters Ball, anything goes. No disqualifications, no countouts between Rosemary and Jade.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Jade does in this match. Because if you remember, she told Rosemary, you're sick and you're twisted, but so am I. You just haven't seen it yet, and that can be dangerous.
So do you think that Jade can match the level of sick and twisted that Rosemary brings every week?
It's hard to think that anybody could match that level, but it's unseen, it's unknown. Jade refers to herself as the War Queen, and that's exactly what she stepped into here tonight.
They call each other My Red and My Blue on social media, and now you can see Rosemary has introduced the weapons of Monsters Ball. And who will utilize these weapons first? Who's more comfortable in this environment? Rosemary?
I don't know. I don't know, because in this element, Jade is such an unknown. And like I said, that can be just as dangerous. Jade's been able to watch Rosemary in an arena like this. Rosemary doesn't know what Jade is gonna bring to the table here.
Thunderous shot with a kendo stick off the back of the former Knockouts champion, Jade. Remember, it was Rosemary who issued the challenge cover and a kick out at 2. do you guys think, and Pope, I open the forum to you as well, do you think that Rosemary sort of got Jade in the environment that she wants?
Well, I think we all know that it plays to the environment of Jade.
Hold that thought, cover hooks the inside leg and a kick out at 2.
Getting Jade into this environment, we know that favors Rosemary, as we see and have witnessed thus far. Jade tried to get the up and up, but Rosemary was able to turn it around. And what I like about what Rosemary has done, she went to the weapons and she continues to use those very weapons to keep the advantage.
Oh boy, we know what's inside this. And Madison, you brought up a great point earlier that Rosemary has been under the tutelage of the Monster Abyss. He loves what's inside that black bag.
I can't believe that I am witnessing a knockouts Monster Balls match. I can't believe that into her mean side, Jade is going to have to go to a wicked place if she wants to beat Rosemary and survive in this environment.
Madison, you talked about Jade being the unknown in this type of match. She looks pretty comfortable right now.
Right, and here's the thing. Rosemary tried to get into Jade's head by challenging her to hell. And that's exactly what Jade's putting Rosemary through right now. Her response to Rosemary was a laugh and a smile, almost as though she was looking forward to something like this.
And to your point from earlier, Jade said, I can be just as sick and twisted as you are. You haven't seen it yet. We've seen the cards that Rosemary has. Jade was, not showing her cards to anyone, and now she has brought the level of twisted and sadisticness to Rosemary.
My goodness, you know when you look at Rosemary,
boy,
and you see what she just did with the trash can, but look at Jade!
Jade just launches the trash can, and Rosemary.
No!
A German suplex into the tax. Rosemary down. Jade is through. No, a kick out at 2. And have you ever seen 2 knockouts put it on the line the way these 2 are right now for the title?
Absolutely not.
The block, the shield.
The only thing that let Rosemary beat Jade inside that steel cage was just taken away from her.
Jade,
right there.
new knockouts champion and a kick out. Go to impactwrestling.com for more details. Rosemary with the table now in the ring. A snap suplex on Jade, floats over, goes for the cover, hooks the leg and a kick out. Madison Rayne, I gotta ask, what are we seeing in the eyes of Rosemary?
It almost looks like there's a little bit of nervousness to Rosemary. The look on her face may show a little bit of nervousness because in every opponent that she's ever had, Gail Kim included, she was able to get into the minds of them and break them down a little bit mentally before the match, and she didn't get to do that with Jade.
The specialty of Abyss, the board with barbed wire, has been brought into the ring by Rosemary of Decay. There's no way. Red Wedding, perhaps. Jade fighting for her life and the knockouts title.
Oh, look at that! Just drove her into that barbed wired board.
Rosemary is cringing. Rosemary's down. Jade's gonna win the Knockouts Championship and a kick out at 2. Madison Rayne with goosebumps here at ringside after what we just saw.
What does Jade have in mind now?
Oh boy. Jade's gonna try to trap her. Oh, no! Rosemary!
Jade's proving right now that she is indeed...
Oh, my goodness! To the face of Rosemary!
as sick and twisted, quite possibly, as Rosemary. And I'm in a little bit of shock right now because Rosemary couldn't have had a better teacher, a better trainer, a better coach in a match like this than Abyss.
Watch this if you can one more time. Jade with a springboard moonsault. One more look. You gotta just almost shield your eyes. Rosemary.
You would never see anything like this anywhere.
And it's all for the Knockouts Championship here tonight at Genesis. Jade now going back to the table that she brought inside the six-sided ring. She clearly has a plan with this. this. Do you think that she's wondering, what do I have to do next to beat Rosemary?
I haven't gotten that not one time in this match from Jade. I really feel like she just hit her hand. She didn't show her hand here in the training, in the preparation.
You think she likes this kind of match?
I think she prepared for this kind of match, whether she likes it or not. I don't know how anybody could.
Oh, Jade likes this matchup because she's been able to dish out the punishment and make Rosemary pay.
Trying to put Rosemary away once and for all. Rosemary on the table inside the six-sided ring. Jade up on the top rope, calling for a 450. Jade is in control right now of the Knockouts Championship, and Rosemary counters. Last-ditch effort by Rosemary to try to stay alive in this match.
These two knockouts have a lot of hatred for one another, and they're showing it here.
You have to hand it to Rosemary right now. For everything that Jade has put her through in this match, no other woman would be standing, let alone climbing.
Here we go. Rosemary. She countered Jade. Rosemary. She's got Jade up, perched up on the top rope. No way! A superplex through the table. Shoulders down, and Rosemary is able to retain her Knockouts Championship.
The winner of the match and still Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
Look, I'm going to say this. Over the past 6 or 7 months, women's wrestling has been taken to a new level, no matter where you watch on what particular night. However, what we just saw here tonight on Impact has set the bar for a brand new standard, and Rosemary holds the gold. And there's Gail Kim, Hall of Famer. She's friends with Jade. She's out here to make sure that Jade's okay. We know that Gail is still recovering from injury. But Rosemary able to retain. Obviously, Gail concerned with Jade.
Yeah, you know, both of those knockouts came out here. They gave it their all. And Madison, you know how emotional it can be at times when you've been pummeled and you just come up that close. You almost had it.
Absolutely, and the friendship, the sisterhood that Jade and Gail have established, and you know, Jade has been getting training and tutelage from her mentor.
Rosemary is slithered back inside the ring.
Gail needs to turn around.
And there's the purple mist to the eyes of Gail Kim from Rosemary. Gail Kim's been blinded.
Rosemary loves it. Look at her laying on the floor laughing at what she just did to an already injured Gail Kim.
Gail Kim can't see, and Rosemary couldn't be happier about what she's done here tonight on Impact.
Oh, I miss you too, Cody. Oh no, don't worry about anything. Everything is going fine. I'm learning so much. I'm making friends. Yeah, I know. I'll see you soon. Love you too. Bye, Cody. What do you want, okay?
Why, to speak to you, of course, pretty little one. Brandy, is it? We hope you were watching what we did to our precious Blue and Gail Kim out there tonight. Because that would be the kind of guidance you could use if you wish to survive in the Knockouts division. Our brand of violence could truly aid you. Would you consider joining with us?
No, thank you. I'm okay. I don't want anything to do with you.
But. You were just telling your husband not to worry. Think carefully, because whether or not that is true is entirely dependent on your answer.
No, thank you. I'm good.
You seem to be a slow learner. Because here, either you decay or you disappear. potential had you only allowed it to be nourished by the darkness of the hive. You might have even enjoyed the taste of our sickness, but you rejected us. What you fail to remember is that decay comes for everyone, whether by choice or by force. Decay is everywhere. And you.
Brandy cornered here by Decay. Brandy may want to get out of it. May want to think twice about calling out Rosemary here. Ugly situation.
You choose to fight? We can't say that we don't respect that choice. But it is your funeral.
Brandy's husband is not here. And now Brandy in a dangerous, precarious situation here. Brandy just needs to get out of the 6th side of the ring. And there's Rosemary. And Rosemary's got Brandy Rhodes. Guillotine.
Choke her out.
By Rosemary.
Brandy needs help. Not much longer to watch this happen to Brandy Rhodes.
And Moose now making sure that Abyss and Crazy Steve are kept at bay. And here's Rosemary. Rosemary will voluntarily retreat from Moose, but thank goodness for Moose being out here for Brandy Rhodes.
Rise. What have you done? You claim to wish to mold the minds and futures of the next generation of women's athletes, and yet you willingly put them in proximity with a demon. What is it you hope to accomplish by this? That in hopes that by seeing the atrocities that we have committed for our personal gain, that they will see the wrongs, they will see there is a more righteous path and choose accordingly? After all, the treacheries of a demon are nothing compared to the betrayal of angels. You're wrong. For the devil is a powerful temptress, and we come to rise seeking a soul, a new follower, a new member for the hive. They call out, we want more, we're never satisfied, and we can hear the hunger in your fresh young girls. There is one, like a moth to the flame. She will join. Ascend, descend. Hell awaits you.
The following contest is a last knockout standing match for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing first, making her way to the ring, Jade.
Jade's a former Knockouts champion in her own right. She has a lot of history with her opponent here tonight, the Knockouts champion, Rosemary. We'll let Madison Rayne fill you in on that in just a second. We kick things off with last Knockouts standing.
And now, introducing her opponents, representing Decay. She is the TNA Knockouts champion of the world, Rosemary.
She calls herself the Demon Assassin. The current and reigning Knockouts champion accepted this challenge from Jade. Last knockout standing. Hello everyone from ringside. Josh Matthews along with the Pope.
Well, the Demon Assassin is looking to be assassinated if you ask Jade, because she wants that knockout title back in her possession.
Also with us tonight, 5-time Knockouts champion Madison Rayne for this matchup. And here we go. Madison, these two do not like each other at all.
No, Josh, they don't like each other. And while the fans at the Impact Zone here have seen them go at it for the last 6 months, the history between these two goes back years.
They've competed inside 6 sides of steel for the Knockouts Championship, and here we are tonight. The challenge was laid down by Jade to Rosemary. Last knockout standing. Madison Rayne, you've been involved in a last knockout standing, the first ever. What does it take to compete in this environment?
Josh, I don't know that I have an answer to that, because a match like this, it tests your endurance, it tests your entire repertoire. You gotta go the distance, and you also have to beat your opponent to the point of not responding to a 10 count.
Jade was looking for that, package pile driver. Again, those are the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Incapacitate your opponent to the point where they cannot answer the referee's 10 count. Jade looking for a German suplex here on Rosemary. The count begins from Hall of Fame official Earl Hebner. No pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. You can't tap out. You have to be beaten to the point where you cannot answer the 10 count of the official. As Jade again, another German suplex. Jade's in complete control right now.
She is, and as impressive as these German suplexes are, I think Jade knows it's going to take a lot more than a couple suplexes to keep Rosemary down.
Indeed, Madison. Let Pope jump in here real quick, because we know the greatest commentator of all time will keep talking and not allow the chance to speak. Look at that drop kick by Jade.
No, Jade's doing the right thing here. She's staying on top of Rosemary. But again, like I just said, it's going to take quite a bit to keep Rosemary down.
Yeah, Jade just went to the well one too many times. You got to stay on top of Rosemary. We know that she will battle back like none other. She's looking to bring out the furniture.
Yep, this doesn't surprise me one bit. Where you see Jade trying to take Rosemary out with suplexes and wrestling moves, Rosemary's not going to do that. Rosemary's going to get under the ring. She's going to get a weapon. She's going to do things a little outside the box to try to win this match.
And that has been the sort of the MO of Rosemary and Decay since they burst onto the scene here in Impact Wrestling. Right now, Jade with the kendo stick, and Rosemary counters. Nice kick there by Rosemary.
Kick right to the bread basket of Jade, and now she's going to work. Is Rosemary hammering down those forearms. Jade doing the right thing by putting the hands up. That's what you do.
Yeah, Jade trying to cover up there, trying to play defense here. And last knockout standing for the Knockouts Championship. Great way to kick off Impact here tonight. Remember to follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Impact Wrestling. Big forearm there by Rosemary.
You know, I gotta tell you, Pope loved to witness this type of action from the Knockouts division. Just reminds us how superior the female athletes here in Impact Wrestling are, how great they are. Sort of like you, Josh, just great.
Potential submission maneuver here by Rosemary. In a traditional match, the referee would force Rosemary to break, but there's no rope break in last knockout standing. Remember, no disqualifications, so Rosemary can inflict as much damage as she wants to the point where she thinks she may have Jade incapacitated and leave here tonight as Knockouts champion. They use the hashtag red versus blue in their rivalry between each other. They are redefining what it means to be a knockout here in Impact Wrestling. And Jade asking for more.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. Jade said, give me your best shot.
Jade down in the corner. What does Rosemary have in mind now? Rosemary continues to inflict pain and punishment and offense here. We've seen this before from Rosemary. She's looking to go across the ring. Rosemary makes her way to the top rope. Oh my!
The Demon Assassin flies from the sky.
Referee Earl Hebner begins his count. Jade is down. Devastating offense from Rosemary. A drop kick off the top rope into the garbage can. Now Earl Hebner halfway to 10. Earl Hebner, a ball, a lightning rod of energy. Almost got to 7 there before Jade made it back to her feet. Rosemary not wasting any time, and here comes Jade looking for those quick palm strikes.
What does that tell you about the will, the fight that's still left in Jade?
You know, there has to be fight left in Jade here. In these series of matches with Rosemary, she's 0-2. Her back's against the wall right now. And she knows she's got to win this. I talked to her earlier today. Oh! And her tone was very serious. She's really in the zone. She knows what she has to do in this match.
Well, batting practice is over, and now Jade is in punting practice. Boy, did she just lay it in to Rosemary.
Yeah, she did, and you know, she's like she said last week, she went through 6 sides of steel with Rosemary. She went through a match catered to Rosemary in a Monsters Ball, and she's still standing. I think she's got it ingrained in her mind that at the end of this match, she's still going to be the one standing.
And that's the attitude you got to have when you're in this type of environment. Madison, you and I both know we've been in these type of situations, so you just got to keep fighting. Jade is going to powerbomb Rosemary into the trash.
That could have been enough right there. We could see a new Knockouts champion here.
Earl has to start to count.
Earl's already started. He's at 3 right now. Rosemary's down. Jade's on her feet. Will we see a new Knockouts champion? Now at 5, and Rosemary still hasn't moved. Has the Demon Assassin been slayed by Jade here tonight?
Well, certainly if Earl can get to 10 and Rosemary don't get to her feet, but she's making it.
At 9 now, and Rosemary's back up. The match continues. Last Knockout standing for the Knockouts Championship. This match is trending worldwide on Twitter right now. And there's the mist from Rosemary.
We gotta see that again. Keith Richards in the trunk. Roll it.
The mist from Rosemary as Jade was in midair.
Caught her right in the face.
Looking for Red Wedding. Looking for Red Wedding.
She connects.
And now the referee, Earl Hebner, begins his count on Jade.
Rosemary connected with that Red Wedding like your tweets have been connected with the fans of Impact. What's up with those, Josh?
Referee, now at 5. Now it's 6. Jade starting to stir at 7. Rosemary looking to retain her championship. Jade trying to get back to her feet at 9 now, and Jade is up.
Just because it's in the 4th quarter doesn't mean it's over. Don't count Jade out just yet.
Jade has got to be blinded from the mist that was sprayed into her eyes by Rosemary, but somehow she fights on. And here comes Rosemary with a big elbow right to the jaw. Jade's down on the outside, still looks like she's disoriented.
It takes a lot out of you when someone's...
No. Rosemary, looking for Red Wedding on the floor. Jade goes face first. Wow.
Hope hates to say this, but it just might be over.
It can end on the outside. It can end here. Now at 5. Jade's down, a Red Wedding on the floor. Now it's 7. Jade's got 3 seconds, 2 seconds now to get to her feet. At 9, Rosemary can hardly believe this. Jade's back up.
The fight, Jade knows that she has to do it.
Oh, and Rosemary goes face first off the steel post. Jade trying to rinse her eyes.
Yeah, the ring crew has some water down there. Jade wisely grabbed it. Clear her eyes out. Very smart.
This has been one of the most intense knockout matches we've ever seen, and we're just starting the night. This is just the beginning of Impact.
Turnabout fair play there, Madison. And now Jade with the powerbomb onto the steps. Let's see that again. Jade with the huge powerbomb to Rosemary onto those steel steps.
And now will Rosemary be able to answer the count of the official? Will we have a new Knockouts champion? Earl Hebner's at 4. Now a powerbomb off the steel steps. I don't know if Rosemary's going to get up. We're going to see a new Knockouts champion here tonight.
Hope was going to ask you, what do you think about Jade now? What do you think about the heart of the former Knockouts champion now?
And Rosemary made it back up. Rosemary somehow made it back up. And no rest for the Wicked as Jade goes right after Rosemary and a kick to the midsection. What a battle. Oh!
My goodness, Jade almost kicked into next week. Let's see that again.
What does Jade have in mind now? Up on the entryway, what is Jade possibly going to do to Rosemary? What is going to happen up here? Looking for a there! The green mist again! The green mist from Rosemary!
Where the hell does Rosemary keep getting this stuff?
Right to the face, right in the eyes and the mouth of Jade. As Rosemary laughs. That maniacal laugh from Rosemary to a blinded Jade. The referee's at 7. Now both up, and here comes Rosemary. No, a third red wedding coming from Rosemary on top of the ramp.
Jade head bounces off of that steel ramp.
We saw a red wedding in the ring. A red wedding outside the ring. And now on the entrance ramp. Referees at 5. Both knockouts down. Now it's 6. Will either answer the 10 count.
Third time might be a charm for Rosemary.
Earl's at 8. Now 9. Rosemary's up, and Rosemary retains the Knockouts
Ladies and
Championship.
gentlemen, the winner of the match and still Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
Rosemary, in this battle of red versus blue, in this chapter, after we've seen them compete inside 6 sides of steel, after we witnessed a monster's ball, tonight, Impact begins with last Knockouts standing. The 3rd chapter, the 3rd installment of this rivalry ends with Rosemary standing tall as Knockouts champion.
Oh, lucky little MJ. Tonight has won a dance with a demon. Do you think you're up to the challenge, Tiger? Because we promise you, the Death Dealers are never alone. And everything in this world, one way or another, comes to decay. Decay. Decay!
Against the diabolical Temptress.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Decay, Rosemary! Crazzy Steve out there representing Decay. Rosemary. What can be said about Rosemary that hasn't been said about many villains in horror movies of a female nature? This is a woman that is on a different level. This is a woman with a different mentality, a different approach.
Look at her.
This is not the girl you want to bring home to mom.
She's got Death Dealer written across her stomach. But she has that factor, that element, that mind game manipulation. Rosemary has that from the moment that the music of Decay starts. And when you see Rosemary, she comes out, this isn't somebody that you want to trifle with.
I wouldn't imagine so, no. Crazzy Steve by her side. And I'll tell you what, we learned a little bit about her opponent, MJ Jenkins, earlier in the broadcast. What an inspirational story.
Do tell.
Well, without, take into account the level she went through to get here. Literally jumped on a bus, said, I don't care what it takes, I will get myself to this event, right?
Okay.
Shows up, impresses already. Out of the gate, everybody loves a good story of sacrifice.
She took a bus to get here?
She said, don't fly me, I'm taking a bus to get there. I'm going to get there any way I can.
My travel conversation goes a little bit differently than that.
Your travel conversation goes, if you put me in a middle seat, even if it is in first class, we got heat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Not everybody has your charmed life, Josh.
I guess good for MJ Jenkins. I mean, we would have flown her here.
Listen, I'll tell you what, MJ Jenkins has a different approach. Very humble. She wants to work for every single thing she achieves. And let me ask you this.
Okay.
When people put out things on Facebook or, hey, someday I'm going to do this, someday I'm going to do this, and they never do it, right? That drives you nuts, right?
Uh-huh.
MJ Jenkins posted before this event took place a very interesting message on Facebook I'll tell you about in just a moment. Crazy Steve with the microphone.
Oh, MJ, is it? Oh my, are you not in an envious position tonight? It would appear that the age of shadow has fallen down around you, and standing before you is the demon assassin of the Knockouts division, Rosemary. Standing before you is the never-ending nightmare of Impact Wrestling, the Death Dealer's Decay. Now, out of the kindness of our hearts, we're going to give you a choice. You can either fight and fail, or you could join us. And together, we can spread our sickness like a plague. But keep in mind, every action has a reaction. The only difference between medicine and poison is the dosage. Will we be your medicine? Or will we be your poison?
Should I join you or should I not? Join me? You see, I don't need to sell my soul to any of you sick freaks. Yeah, you and her. And MJ Jenkins, honey, she rides solo. And she rides with all of these fans here. So you can take your dosage and shove it.
Oh, and Rosemary from behind to MJ Jenkins. Rosemary will look to make quick work. So, JB, if you were going to tell us a story about MJ Jenkins, now's probably the time.
Well, certainly saw an opportunity and knew that if you want to dream, you got to dream, you got to chase it, you got to work for it. And she came in, she tweeted, she posted this on her Facebook page as well. She said, I told myself last year I will be at the next Knockouts one-night-only pay-per-view event. She said, my goal became my plan, my plans became my actions. Think it, do it, achieve it. Hashtag make Impact great. Congratulations. Now, the question is, she got herself here.
I don't like it.
You hate messages of inspiration.
Uh-huh. That's my personal opinion. It's okay. Go on. Were you going to say something else about it?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if you have any compassion for the journey, you know, the road. That's the story.
Well, where'd you take a bus from?
New York.
From New York?
New York. Wait a minute. Look at this. Ooh.
Springboard back elbow there by MJ Jenkins. Well, she might have a little bit of bus lag. See, she didn't think about that, did she? She didn't think about having, being tired and could have flown here, been here in an hour.
Listen, if you go with this approach, I always think this endears yourself. You said, all right, if you don't think I belong here, you don't think I have this opportunity, let me show you how much I want it. Let me show you what I will do, the lengths I will go to, the distances I will drive to show up just for an opportunity.
Speaking of driving, I tweeted recently, did you know that one time during a blizzard, myself and some fellow announcers jumped in a car and drove 2 days from New York to Indianapolis? True story.
Meanwhile,
Rosemary took a trip all the way around the ring.
All the way around the ring.
Backstage between Impact officials and Leva Bates, but they want to see how she does in the main event.
She'll have another opportunity to come on out, but
Yeah.
we do know there are blank contracts just sitting there waiting to be signed, waiting to be offered, waiting for opportunities to be given. And look at this. Here's an opportunity to think about what you're really in there with when you see a move like this.
Now, like a reverse tarantula, it's illegal, but damage done. Perhaps trying to bide some time here. And there's Crazzy Steve.
Oh, come on. Ridiculous. Referee Brian Hebner distracted by Rosemary on the outside.
Oh!
And come on. Where did that come from?
Green mist to the eyes. And a victory for Rosemary.
Wow.
Your winner of the match, Rosemary.
Credit the assist to Crazzy Steve with the yellow mist. That's the mist of transformation to the eyes of MJ Jenkins.
Well, make no mistake about it, Impact Wrestling officials have to look at this situation and go, okay, she was not Rosemary and Crazzy Steve victorious in this matchup, and certainly now with Rosemary advancing to our main event, this matchup tonight, this main event shaping up to be a very competitive battle between the winners.
We are Rosemary. We are the demon assassin. We are darkness and chaos made flesh. And you, hivelings, are watching Ambi.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from Ambi, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with the demon assassin, Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary. How are you tonight?
Hello, sweet one. We're just fine, thank you.
I just want to say welcome to Ambi, and thank you for taking the time to have a chat.
Oh. We happen to have a spare few minutes. We don't mind talking if you are respectful.
Well, it's an exciting night for you because you just defeated Casey Spinelli.
Yes.
How are you feeling about how the match went over?
It's not a secret that Spinelli and the Demon Assassin are often a tag team. We do operate as Danger Zone in several places, but sadly, sometimes Spinelli gets out of hand and needs to be reined in.
The last time we saw you at Smash Wrestling, you took home the Canusa title against Allie.
Allie. Cherry. Allie. Cherry. Yes! We finally defeated her. But she's still alive. Didn't finish the job. You didn't finish the job. We will! We'll finish the job. We will. She will die at our hands.
Coming back to Smash with that championship, did that give you more confidence going into the match tonight?
We don't need confidence to go into our matches. We just need a clear goal. And that goal ultimately is always to cause as much chaos and destruction as possible, even if it is a tag partner. Poor Spinelli. You beat up your friend. She's your friend.
Rosemary?
She accepted the match. She knew what she was doing. She's your friend. Yes?
You've been wrestling for over 10 years now.
Yes.
10 years. So what made you want to get into the ring? Who were some of those wrestlers?
The only wrestlers that we could even consider looking up to is, of course, our demonic family, Abyss
and Crazzy Steve. They're the only two who are our equals, our matches, our family, our death dealers. Decay stays together always.
A lot is happening over at Impact Wrestling as you are the current Knockouts champion. You're repping the belts tonight. Looking great on you, by the way.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. With the Knockouts division right now being so strong, is there anybody that you were worried about possibly wanting to take that from you?
It is strong, isn't it? We feel them all. We hear them all. The chatter in the locker room. We can taste their desire in the air. We know that they have goals in mind. We know perfectly well that each and every pretty little knockout has an end game in mind, and that leads them to our Impact Wrestling Championship. Bring them all on, one at a time, all at once. We never, ever have once back down from a challenge, Alicia. We relish the idea of them bringing a fight to us where we can release the chaos, the darkness, the violence, the bloodlust. Please, someone step up.
I think one of the reasons that you do have a one-up in a lot of these matches is you know how to make people, I think it's fair to say, fairly uncomfortable.
Do we?
You lick them, you spit in faces. Yeah. Does anything make Rosemary uncomfortable? Do you have any pet peeves?
We don't like not getting what we want. Other than that, no, not really.
Well, just speaking to other words that people have called you, I have a few here, and I would just love to hear your response to some of those. Is that fine to do?
Name calling? What do they call us, child?
Well, one of them here is creepy.
Yes.
You'd agree?
Yes.
The other one I have is manipulative.
We have been known to get inside people's minds. It's not our fault that they are weak. If they are open to manipulation, why would we not take that opportunity? It strengthens the hive.
How about unhinged?
Like a door?
More so along the crazy line?
Crazy. Crazy?
I mean, another one I have is crazy as hell.
Oh, Alicia, these are words that silly little mortals put on things that they don't understand. They try to humanize and psychologize, make things down to their level so they can say this is what's wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with us. They have to accept that the monsters are real, not figments of their imagination, not something messed up in their heads, not something to institutionalize. Real. And we are coming for them. And we will take them one by one, and we will watch the world burn.
Outside of the wrestling aspect of your life, the Demon Assassin, you also enjoy comic books?
Yes. Such wonderful stories, such beautiful images. Blood, gore, violence, shootings, stabbings, beatings. It's inspiring, is it not?
Are there any villains you enjoy reading about the most?
All of them. And the heroes. Such a beautiful story. Black and white, good and evil. Up and down, back and forth, forever and ever and ever. There is no end. The darkness and the light are always at contention, and that will be how it is until the light winks out.
Just to wrap everything up tonight. Is there anything you want to leave with all of the wrestling fans who will be viewing, or to any of those part of the Hive?
Oh, the Hive's always speaking, darling, and it grows day by day. Our numbers increase. They are following us. They are turning to us for guidance. They are seeing that the darkness perhaps is the way. The light lies. The darkness is beauty, and it is only as it is the shadows. Yes, the age of shadow spreads like a sickness. And they want to watch. They all want to watch. The Hive calls for their blood. The Hive calls for your blood. No! She's just a child.
I just want to say thank you for joining me today.
The pleasure was all ours, darling.
Thank you, Rosemary, for your time. Thank you. Thank you.
The following contest is for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Introducing both the challenger, O.D.B. 2 weeks ago on this broadcast, O.D.B. won the opportunity to get a shot at Rosemary in a Knockouts Gauntlet matchup. The 4-time Knockouts champion returns to the ring to try and make it 5. Her opponent, she is the Impact Knockouts champion, Rosemary. Undefeated, unstoppable since late 2016, and here we are, April 20th already, with a Knockouts champion that looks unstoppable, still champion. Rosemary comes to the ring for a matchup with O.D.B, and this one, I'm going to go on a limb and say probably won't be a scientific contest whatsoever.
Not a chance. You talk about the demon assassin, if you will, Rosemary, who's been atop the Knockouts mountain as long as she has. O.D.B, very unpredictable. We're going to see some stuff here that I don't think we're used to seeing.
Right away, Rosemary goes for O.D.B. Smash mouth O.D.B, a former ice hockey goalie for St. Cloud State University in Minnesota, if you can believe that now. Finding her way as a 4-time Knockouts champion. And she really is, well, a unique individual. She's an original for sure. O.D.B goes in against Rosemary and looks to be dominant so far early in the match.
Well, if there's anybody that can defeat Rosemary, unthrone her, if you will, certainly it's the 4-time Knockouts champion, O.D.B.
He goes to the outside of the ring. Rosemary, smart, getting back in and changing the momentum. No, drops the elbow and misses. O.D.B takes it to the outside. Check this out, O.D.B. Oh, just drops her right on the floor.
I think a lot of people have the question in their head, JB, right now, what does O.D.B has to do to defeat Rosemary, but what does Rosemary have to do to defeat O.D.B?
Well, they're taking it out onto the floor now. Look at that. Rosemary stops the second attempt at a suplex on the metal stage, and just like that, a clothesline takes down O.D.B and Rosemary in full control.
Rosemary almost knocked the head off of O.D.B.
She's been so dominant, Rosemary, since becoming Knockouts champion. Challenger after challenger after challenger has fallen by the wayside. The most dominant Knockouts champion we've seen in years. And once again, want to welcome everybody joining us tonight for the first time in the United Kingdom. Hello, Spike viewers. We are so happy to be on board, so happy to have you on with us. And Rosemary comes in, full force on O.D.B.
Nice suplex there by Rosemary.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Fight Network app. Get on board, download it, check it out. So much great content in one place. The Fight Network app. It's available now. Ooh, Rosemary misses from the top rope.
Not too often that we see Rosemary go to the top rope. That might be showing her current mindset of, again, what must she do to put away O.D.B?
We have seen O.D.B finish off opponents with the fall-away slam.
O.D.B's just gaining her momentum right now. She's in her zone.
And certainly a different kind of an opponent for Rosemary. Very unpredictable. And O.D.B, who's now on the second rope, and mercy.
Hold on. Well, that's very unique and unpredictable.
O.D.B from the second rope.
There's press from the second rope, O.D.B.
Not enough to get the pin. O.D.B, you can find her on Tinder, Farmers Only, Plenty of Fish, and at the Daytona Beach Hall of Fame bar with Jimmy Hart. Check it out. O.D.B in the corner now. Rosemary.
Talk about being at the bar with Jimmy Hart. O.D.B.
Oh, wow. Don't know where that landed. Didn't look good.
She might feel like she has a hangover right about now.
Wow. Rosemary now. Could this be Red Wedding?
She connects.
Red Wedding to O.D.B, and it's Rosemary with the win.
Your winner of the match and still Impact Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
Wait, it's Rosemary!
Oh! I've been hit with that before.
Me too! That's Miss the Beat to Sheena. Shotzi knows that it's coming for her too. Keep your eye on Rosemary. What? Whoa! Angel dust?
What?
Angel dust just misted Shotzi's. We've never seen that before.
No,
I am so excited to be challenging Angel Dust tonight for the Phoenix of Rise champion. I am so ready. I've tried so many new things. I did this laddie pulley thingy. I did the press bench in my bobber thingy in my bobber. Some cables, which I went, oh, and it was so cool. Oh man, I tried squats. What the hell?
Precisely, little one. Delilah, doom, is it? We know a few things about doom and destruction. If you would care to have a first-class education, the offer's there. Think about it. Angel Dust. You're ready for your title defense? We know a few things about that. If you care to take the next step, if you care to truly make an impression and gain the respect that you deserve, come find us.
Both women wisely backing away.
What do you want? We don't want none of your demon magic or whatever.
We don't. None of it. Wait, what's this? Angel Dust from behind!
What? Why? Dude, I'm looking at...
Back in the ring, Allie.
Oh, no.
And Sienna.
Oh, no.
They're going to trap Allie, Laurel Van Ness, and Sienna.
This isn't good.
They hate Allie with a passion. And they're going to do whatever they can after Allie, who they feel was the reason Laurel Van Ness was left at the altar in the first place, is now being attacked by Laurel Van Ness and Sienna. A beatdown.
I think seeing Laurel Van Ness in her true colors is the reason she was left at the altar. Look at this. Those true colors are showing through right now.
And Allie with no help. Wait a minute. Rosemary.
What's Rosemary interested in this?
The Knockouts champion is making her way to the ring. A champion who has had no affiliation. She doesn't like Allie any more than Sienna or Laurel Van Ness do.
Rosemary don't like anybody.
Is she going after Allie here? Sienna, Laurel Van Ness look just as perplexed as Allie does.
Oh, things have just went bad to worse for Allie.
Oh, this is not what we wanted to see. Allie now.
Oh, come on.
I mean, this is a mugging. All three of these knockouts have Allie in a bit. Oh, wait a minute.
My goddess, the Ness to the face of Sienna.
Can't believe it. Rosemary just missed it. Sienna now going after Laurel Van Ness. Rosemary going after Laurel Van Ness, the Knockouts champion. Drops Laurel Van Ness and Sienna.
Rosemary calling with that red wedding, and then she just calls Sienna with a clothesline.
The Knockouts champion, Rosemary, comes to the aid, apparently, of Allie, and the fans are ecstatic.
Are you kidding? Listen to the reaction from the fans here in the Impact Zone.
Allie looks, well, quite frankly, as perplexed as we are. Didn't expect to see this from the Knockouts champion. A woman who has shown no affiliation to anyone in the Knockouts division. Wow.
Just so confused. I don't know why that demon, Miss Assassin, what is she, a demon? She's a demon person, I think, but anyway, why would she help me? I mean, I haven't really even spoken to her before, you know? I mean, hi, Miss Bunny, Miss Rosemary, Miss Assassin, Miss, hi. I'm Allie.
Hi, little bunny. You seem to have quite a knack for getting yourself into danger, don't you?
Maybe a little bit.
Yes, terribly much so.
But Miss Assassin, why did you help me?
Why? Silly little bunny. We may have lost our family, but we still serve the hive. And it calls out to souls that are crying for help, and it tells us to go and protect them. You need protecting. Can't you feel the danger that surrounds you?
Maybe a little bit.
You don't have to fear. We are fear. We are darkness. We are chaos. And we will protect you.
Her opponent, the Impact Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
Oh my gosh, now that's how you make an entrance.
The tone has changed here in the Impact Zone, Don.
Rosemary is somebody that is so unique. She's so different. She's so good for this business. This is going to be something. This is something that could headline pay-per-views anywhere else if it wasn't for Patron against Lashley coming up.
It's the first of our two Unification Championship bouts as the Knockouts champion, Rosemary, winding and weaving her way to the six-sided ring.
If you're Sienna, you know there is nothing that Rosemary won't do to win this match, and there's nothing you can predict that Rosemary's gonna do. The Demon Assassin, she's been incredible from the moment she walked into the Impact Zone.
If I were Sienna, I'd hightail it out of there right now. After that entrance,
wow.
Introducing first, from the Valley of the Shadows, the challenger, Rosemary.
Up until Slammiversary, she looked to be unstoppable. However, in the unification match, where there was one GFW Unified Knockouts champion, Sienna emerged victorious tonight in a last knockout standing match made by Karen Jarrett here last week. Rosemary now has an opportunity at revenge.
All I know is Pope's looking at the way Rosemary walked down the ramp, knees turned in. She's focused. Rosemary is on her A game, and Sienna better bring it tonight.
But not only Karen Jarrett, but of course the returning Gail Kim, who made her thoughts known as well. Regardless, you are looking at the first ever Unified Knockouts champion in Rosemary, wasting no time. This is a last knockout standing match.
Got to incapacitate your opponent to the point where they cannot answer the referee's 10 count. No pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. Only one way to win.
Pope, what's the strategy going in if you're Rosemary?
Well, you know, strategy is this. You just keep going full speed ahead like Rosemary is doing, and if she does what she does best, talk about Rosemary, she comes out on top. Pope's still trying to figure out what gypsy is packed up and left town and made Joshua here the fortune teller on site.
Have to wonder what Karen Jarrett and the intentions are. If this more of a measure of revenge against Sienna after all the harsh words, knowing that this is Rosemary's type of matchup, a last knockout standing match as she executes a perfectly good suplex and now heads outside the ring.
Yeah, and she'll let referee Brian have her count here. I don't think she's done enough to defeat Sienna, but enough to think about her next move, and her next move is this table. And Pope, why don't you make a prediction? I'm bold enough to make one. Go ahead, no one's stopping you.
Well, obviously, Pope is going to stand with Rosemary. I think Rosemary has been one of the most dominant knockouts champion there is, and she's looking to reclaim her throne.
Both knockouts at the top of their game. Obviously, we saw it at Slammiversary for the majority of 2017 into the new year. Rosemary stood on top of the knockouts mountain, however, now facing a situation where she is the challenger and not the champion.
Rosemary will look to put away Sienna now. Pope, you can have an opinion, even if it is wrong.
But when it comes to plunder, we know that field, it plays to the advantage of Rosemary.
Not so fast, nearly being sent into that table by Sienna, and now look out. Rosemary's so dangerous, yet Sienna is able to find a way to defend with these right hands, these left jabs.
I love it. I love it. It's not too often that you see a competitor take another competitor's attire or shirt, put it over their head, and use it. That's what it's for.
Brian Hebner now making the count as Sienna takes this time to go outside the ring with KM, consult maybe on what the next move is. And, I mean, only knows what's underneath that ring. What is Sienna doing? Oh, no. Sienna has a table.
And Rosemary has answered the count of the official. Sienna realized that was going to happen. She's thinking of her next move, and it's the table on the outside with KM watching guard.
Well, that's certainly an indication of how much these two dislike each other. Last knockout standing. This has been months in the making, and it's coming to a head here tonight on Impact for the GFW Unified Knockouts Championship.
It's all about who can be the last knockout standing, who can incapacitate their opponent to the point where they cannot answer the referee's 10 count. The ring is being filled with steel chairs courtesy of Sienna.
Look at that, Sienna and Rosemary both with steel chairs. It's a last knockout standing match. Fight to the finish, and it's a standoff. Back and forth action, and that table is standing up in the ring and a table on the outside, chairs everywhere. This has gotten out of control, Pope.
Yeah, it was like Gerbine and Venus Williams, except they had steel chairs.
Yeah, it was like that, but much more violent. A duel between Rosemary and Sienna in this last knockout standing match.
Look out, Sienna now telling the crowd to move, and there goes Rosemary telling the crowd to move rather, and Sienna sent flying over the protective rail at ringside, and now they are going up into the crowd. Look out. This is a last knockout standing match. No rules wherever it ends up. It ends up. You just got to get to your feet by the 10 count.
This is where Rosemary is going to excel. This is where Rosemary will be more dominant and more dangerous.
Anything goes in this environment. You can win this match out here. That's why referee Brian Hebner is with the 2 knockouts right now.
Sienna looks to be in a bad way as these two are fighting up in the crowd. Last knockout standing match. Back and forth action. Sienna on the left, Rosemary on the right, and these two have been battling back and forth since the belt.
This is a dangerous and precarious situation for both champion and challenger.
You think? There's no padding down there. You can't see it right here. But if one of those knockouts go over the rail, they're going to crash to the floor.
And what on earth? No. What is Rosemary? We've seen this before in the ring, but never on a fence post.
It's a reverse tarantula from Rosemary, and no one can stop it.
And the referee can just stand there.
She's tapping out, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like Rosemary's hanging upside down like a bat.
Rosemary can hang however she wants to because she's been very effective with that last maneuver.
Rosemary taking it to Sienna. Knockouts, championship on the line. Last knockout standing match will continue when we return. We are back. It's a last knockout standing match. Sienna versus Rosemary for the GFW Unified Knockouts Championship. And this has gone all over the building. Rosemary with the advantage during the break, and she is being relentless. She wants revenge from Slammiversary, where the championships were unified, and Sienna became the lone knockouts champion. Big clothesline by Sienna on Rosemary.
This is all because Sienna called out Karen Jarrett last week. There was chaos amongst the knockouts, and it led us to this incredible match here tonight.
You would think that folk would learn not to call out Karen Jarrett, but hey, it's a teaching lesson, and it's being learned right here.
Let me ask this, what's the issues between Karen Jarrett, Bruce Pritchard, and Dutch Mantel?
Well, you know what? That's one that we got to try to figure out as well.
Obviously what we've seen, dissension, and kind of wondering Bruce Pritchard's motives in a lot of the decisions we've been seeing lately, but wow, look at these two. Back and forth. Rosemary, Sienna, last knockout standing, championship on the line. Slammiversary rematch here tonight on Impact, and look out! Look out! Sienna has Rosemary up.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness! A AK-47 to the floor by Sienna. Rosemary may not get up.
Let's take a look at that again.
Cringe-worthy as you look at this AK-47. Referee Brian Hebner to 3. I don't think Rosemary answers the 10 count.
After what we have seen, back and forth action. And let's not forget, Sienna is down as well. The count will apply to Sienna if both knockouts are down. That will be the determining factor. Sienna is up. And now, Rosemary up to her feet. This match continues.
By hair, Rosemary was able to get to her feet, but she is weakened, and you can see it.
Oh, wow! Just swung for the fences. Sienna gets leveled by Rosemary. Let's take another look at this.
Sienna went for the silencer, and Rosemary turns it around and knocks it out of the park, and now the champion's down.
And you still got to know that Rosemary didn't get all of it the way that she wanted to, but it was effective nonetheless.
Rosemary now scouting out this situation. Very dangerous predicament for the defending champion, Sienna, who's flat on her stomach, slow to get to her feet. The referee, Brian Hebner, counting Sienna, and Rosemary allowing it to happen and gets to her feet right at 9.
Well, you know why Rosemary did that? That's because Sienna has to use her energy to get up.
Look out, swing and a miss from the championship title belt. Here comes Sienna. Oh, a steel chair courtesy of Rosemary, and both knockouts are down, and the count again begins.
I don't know how many times we've ever seen a red wedding to a steel chair.
Incredible. We've seen red weddings on top of the stage, but never like that onto a steel chair. Both are down now. We'll either answer the count. The champion's advantage does lie with Sienna.
Oh, come on. KM now. That's just, I mean, No disqualification in this one, not illegal, but come on. KM just gets in and literally saves the championship from changing hands. Takes Sienna, and now this is gonna be, I have a feeling, some punishment coming Sienna's way, courtesy of Rosemary.
From Rosemary, I'm not putting that chair down. I'm gonna keep whacking away on the back of Sienna until she's incapacitated.
Yeah, but Rosemary knows that KM's out there. He needs to be equalized.
And just like that, it's, oh no. I mean, Rosemary could just as well use that trash can on KM, take him out of the situation, but instead throws the trash can into the ring, and what are we gonna see here from Rosemary?
We've seen her go coast to coast. Can Rosemary do it again and become Knockouts champion?
What in the world is this? Look out, KM now to, of course, KM to the ring apron. Oh! Miss KM right in the face.
Oh no, through the table.
Wow, what a, did you see her head hit that table? What a hard landing for Rosemary. I mean, she looks to be out.
Look at the table.
The table just shattered.
Rosemary haven't moved.
Sienna's down as well.
We're looking at a double countout situation here. Both knockouts are down. Rosemary not moving. Doesn't look like she's gonna make it to her feet.
Is it 9?
And Sienna makes it to her feet on a 10 count, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and still unified Knockouts champion, Sienna!
Smart heads-up maneuver. Sienna couldn't make it to her feet. All she did was roll out to the floor, gained enough balance at 9 to stop herself from getting counted out. Sienna, of course, at that point, not eligible to lose the match. However, Rosemary hadn't moved since she went through the table and suffered a very hard landing. Sienna is still champ. Let's take a look at how it all went down.
It's an incredible match. They went all the way out to the impact zone. This reverse tarantula from Rosemary, the AK-47 from the apron, and then this with the steel chair.
Sienna was looking for the silencer, but she was caught. Rosemary laid her out with the red wedge to the steel chair, and then KM gets missing.
And that's where Sienna took an opportunity. The garbage can. Rosemary goes through the table, her head.
Well, went down and bound for glory. Let's be honest, she didn't like that Gail Kim was a part of her match. She didn't like that it was a three-way. She didn't like that she lost her championship, but that's what happened.
From the Valley of Shadows, Rosemary.
Certainly a knockout who has to be a favorite to win the whole thing. Rosemary makes her way to the ring. Keep in mind, this is going to be a three-way matchup. 3 competitors will compete at once in this match. Winner will go on to face Laurel Van Ness next week right here in the finals.
How can you not put Rosemary as a favorite? The Demon Assassin, the leader of the Hivelings. She has an opportunity here to go on, beat Sienna, defeat Allie, and become Knockouts champion.
Well, then she'll have to face Laurel Van Ness. And it's an opportunity for Rosemary to regain that gold. It's been since Slammiversary when she walked into a unification match with Sienna. Last time, Rosemary held championship gold. Tonight, is this the start of her comeback to the top of the Knockouts division? We are about to find out in this 3-way Knockouts tournament matchup.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Allie makes her way to the ring. Let's not forget it was 3 weeks ago when Gail Kim retired. When Gail Kim hung it up. And in that very moment, that all-important emotional moment, Gail Kim chose that moment to endorse Allie, to give Allie that vote of encouragement she needs. And I gotta tell you, she looks a little more confident coming out just 3 weeks removed from that.
I think it's extremely bad luck to pick up the championship before you've won it, to hold it, to grasp it the way Allie just did. I think she may have just cursed herself here in this match. But what do I know? She's always running around. She's happy-go-lucky. She wears the pastels. She looks like an Easter egg.
The This three-way knockouts matchup going to be very interesting. The dynamic, obviously, Rosemary and Allie have shown an alliance, but that may have been born more out of the fact that they had to combine each other's efforts to fight off Sienna.
Sienna just threw the pinkies up and wanted to take a walk and let these two battle it out, but I don't know if you're going to get the Demon Bunny to go at it.
Well, right off the bat here, Sienna's feeling the brunt of the offense from Allie. And Rosemary showing no signs of backing down or letting Sienna have an easy night tonight. This is a three-way matchup, and championship gold is on the line. The opportunity to fight for it next week.
I feel so bad for Sienna. She loses her championship in a three-way match. Now she's in a match, another three-way match, with two knockouts who are friends.
Here's a cover, 1, 2. Friends who won't let each other get the pin.
Right, did you see that? Only one can win, only one can advance. I don't know if Allie has what it takes to take down both Sienna and Rosemary.
Well, when championship gold's on the line, friendships get put aside, as we're seeing here. And Sienna goes to work on Rosemary. And what a hard-fought battle it was at Bound for Glory, where Gail Kim captured that Knockouts championship. What an amazing story to have Gail Kim victorious. Let's not forget, on the 10th year anniversary of the very night the Knockouts Championship was introduced at Bound for Glory, back in 2007, and of course, who that champion is, Gail Kim. Wow, look at Rosemary now.
Looking for the upside down, trying to take out Sienna here. It's illegal, but the damage has been done.
On the outside of the ring, that gives Allie a chance to come in, unleash some offense. Here's a cover on the former Knockouts champion, and Rosemary breaks that up. Interesting to see, and I dare wonder, with the previous incarnation of Allie, the Allie that we knew before Gail Kim gave her all this confidence, would she have gone to town? Would she have shown that aggressiveness? Ooh. Collision.
That's a great question, and again, to your point about what Gail Kim did, and I know I've been hard on Gail Kim throughout her career, but, I mean, she became a 7-time Knockouts champion more than anyone. First ever Knockouts champion, retires as champion, so Gail went out the way she wanted to. Now you have people like Sienna.
Here's a cover.
And Allie trying to match what Gail did in her Hall of Fame career.
Well, certainly something to aspire to. Easier said than done for anybody, given the longevity of that amazing career.
Sienna just going to town here on Allie.
Fans want you to stick around. Immediately following Impact tonight, Denzel Washington, Whitney Houston, and Courtney B. Vance star in The Preacher's Wife. Later tonight, immediately following Impact, right here on Pop.
Sienna, she's competed in mixed martial arts. She puts on the brakes against Allie.
Championship gold on the line. You know Laurel Van Ness, well, at least if she's coherent, is obviously watching this match very closely to see who she'll be facing next week.
She's probably still celebrating from her victory from last week.
And now from the second rope, check this out.
Oh!
Hard landing for Allie, courtesy of Sienna. Let's take a look at how she did that.
Just a beautiful superplex from Sienna. Pops her hips, takes Allie over, and is in a position to win.
Cover, and Rosemary makes the save. Remember, the winner will go on to face Laurel Van Ness next week right here on Impact, where we will crown a brand new Knockouts champion, guaranteed.
You see how Rosemary got the foot of Sienna right there behind her knee. Devastating submission. Now look at Allie come in. Now wait a second, if Sienna taps, who wins?
Sienna all tied up in a very tough predicament. Her arms tied up by Allie. And what's gonna happen here?
If Sienna passes out again, who wins this match? Will it be Allie? Well, she breaks the hold.
wonder. Rosemary giving Allie a shot there, and now are we going to see these two face off?
Demon and the Bunny.
Championship gold on the line. There are no friends, only competitors. And now these two, Rosemary and Allie, going back and forth. Who will emerge with the momentum? Whoop. Sienna comes in.
Can't forget about Sienna. Code breaker.
Oh, just like that. German suplex by Rosemary on Sienna. Wisely rolls out of the ring. And now are we going to see them face off again, Rosemary and Allie.
Smart move by Allie, try to go after the Demon.
And now, up on her shoulders, Rosemary.
Red Wedding.
Here's a cover. And Rosemary advances to the finals.
Here is your winner, Rosemary.
It took the Red Wedding to fight off Allie and to fight off Sienna, but Rosemary now finds herself just 7 nights away from a possibility at championship gold.